Hey everyone, C-Stan here with the Lord of the Rings The Living Card Game. Welcome to another attempt to break the game. Specifically, we are going to try to break the Across the Ettenmoors quest. So there's one card in this quest that can be abused in combination with several player cards. And I'm not going to spoil the surprise just yet. And it might not even work. But to give you a little bit of an idea of what's going to happen, here is player two's deck, and you'll see there's over 350 cards in the deck. We are going to play all of them, and they're all allies. So literally every ally in the game at this point in time is in this deck, and we're going to play them all. Okay, so stay tuned. I took a mulligan. I've never attempted this before, so I don't really know what the best hand is to get, but I wanted to try to get a deep knowledge just to increase the chances of pulling the combo together. Of course, the combo also depends on a card from the encounter deck, so there's a little bit of scrying and encounter deck manipulation in this deck. This deck is just a standard 50 card deck. It's meant to pull the combo together, and then this second deck makes use of it. Okay, so Across the Ettenmoors, I've already done the setup. I revealed this side quest where after one or more resources are spent from a hero's resource pool, deal 1 damage to that hero. After this stage is defeated, heal 1 damage from each hero. Okay. And then we've got these 2 savage troll spawns in play here. Okay, now, looks like we can go on to 1B. At the beginning of the quest phase, if there are no encounter side quests in play, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side quest is discarded. Reveal it and add it to the staging area. When a side quest is defeated, place progress tokens on into the Ettenmoors equal to that side's quest points. Okay. Alright, so no more setup. We can begin here. Alright. Let's start with a deep knowledge. Threat up 2. Draw. Oh, I only drew 1. Draw 1 more. There we go. Other deck. Threat. Draw. Alright. This deck isn't really meant to actually search for anything because there is one card in the deck that this deck is trying to get. But we're mainly going to rely on Heed the Dream to help him find that one card. Okay, well, we don't want to go up to 36 threat just yet. What can we do? We should try to beat Forage for Food this turn so that we don't have to keep hurting our characters. We could get Mirkwood Pioneer out here. Hey, we don't really have much questing characters here. We didn't really luck out in that regard. Let's grab another 2 cards each. And over here. Okay. That'd be a nice card to get out now, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford it. Unless we play Legacy of Numenor. But still, spending 3 resources from these characters is going to deal quite a bit of damage. Okay, we'll just... wait, I have to increase threat here, too. There we go. Now... I guess I just won't spend any resources this turn. We're just going to go all in, try to get Forage for Food done. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over here we'll do 6, 10. All right. We got 15. There's 2 threat in the staging area. We reveal 2 cards. One. Well, the current quest is a side quest. It gets +2. Oh, shoot. So we got 4 here. And then the second card. Okay. Well, Trollfells is the active location. Weather cards, game Doom 1. 1 revealed. If Trollfells is not revealed guarding a safe location, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a location with the safe keyword and attach it to Trollfells. Okay. Well, we can do that. Let's go through and grab a safe location. We gain a resource on each of our pools. I want one where I can draw cards when I travel there. Heal 1 damage. Return 1 from the discard. Oh, this is the one where we draw cards. Okay. Let's return 1 from the discard then. Okay. All right. Totaling up the threat in the staging area, we got 4, 5, 6, 7. And we committed 15. So that's going to be 8 progress. More than enough. Okay. Right. So we're done that. It looks like we could travel now to the secluded cave and draw 3 cards each. Yeah, let's travel there. Yeah, 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, combat. These guys are at 36. We don't have to engage. We got 35 and 33 here. So, new turn. New turn. Okay. Oh, sorry. I forgot that Denethor should have 2 resources there from the setup effect. Okay. At the beginning of the quest phase, if there are no encounter side quests in play, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck. So we're gonna have to do that. Let me draw 2 first. Draw 2. Discard a. Discard a feint, maybe? Let's draw 2 more. Well, we don't need 3 Heed the Dreams, so let's get rid of 1. Actually, we've got double horns, so let's get rid of the horn instead. Alright. Player 1. Let's see. We could get out some questing characters to help us here. We're going to reveal the side quest, so why don't I get out the East Road Ranger. Let's discard Galadrim Minstrel and get out the East Road Ranger. So I discarded that for Arwen to give Elrond a resource, and then I spend 3 from Elrond. And then I spend, I guess, 2 from Eowyn. Okay, just trying to get out some questing characters here. And I think we're done. Over here, we're really at this point, I think, just waiting for the encounter deck to set up our combo. Because I think we got the rest sorted out. But let's go ahead and play down the pieces on my end. See if you can figure it out as we go along. So I play In Service of the Steward on Elrond, give him the Gondor trait. Also going to play the Horn of Gondor on Elrond. Let's spend one resource. Look at all cards. Do I want Gather Information or Scout Ahead? I think I want Scout Ahead. Yes. Okay. Right. Done. So this Scout Ahead lets you sort the encounter deck. It'll help me find the encounter card that I need to set up this combo. Anything else I want to play? Heed the Dream can wait. Oh, it's going to have to wait. I guess the Gondorian Shield, because I'm going to have to deal with enemies this round. We got a Feint for one of them. Actually, we don't have the resource for it, but we can Legacy a Numenor first if needed. Okay, so beginning the quest phase. Let's reveal the top few cards. Well, we have to discard cards, so let's... Okay. This should not have been revealed. Shuffle that in. Okay, we got the side quest in play. The cost to play each player card is increased by 1. Oh, that's pretty nasty. That would actually put an end to our combo. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to still go to Scout Ahead this round. Let me think, actually. Because I just discarded the encounter card that I need to make this combo work. If we travel to Abandoned Camp, we get to return 1 card from my discard pile to my hand. I could play this once. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let's see here. Is there a way we can do this? Okay, let's try Legacy and Numenor first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get a resource on all my heroes and all the other heroes here. Done. 4 as well. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I want 2 Shadow the Pasts so that I can get the encounter deck in the right order here. Okay, so I could Heed the Dream, try to get another one. Okay, but will I have enough resources to play them both? Possibly not. Okay, let's play 1 Heed the Dream. Hopefully it's in the top 5. Although we still need 1 more card from our end for the combo, so we won't pull it off this turn. Huh. Nope, it's not there. How do I want to do this? I could grab the steward, and I could then potentially play a Heed the Dream next turn, or I could go ahead and Heed the Dream this turn. Yeah, let me grab steward. Or I could gather information next round. Yeah, let me put steward back. Let me grab gather information instead. Shuffle that up and spend 3 for Heed the Dream. Is that what I want to do? Pretty much the only Heed the Dream I'll get to play. No, you know what? I need the resources on Denethor. So what we're going to do is grab the top 5. Out of the top 5, we're going to grab the steward. Oh, where did it go? Where did the steward go? Let's grab it. Okay. Yeah, and then I am going to spend 3 to Heed the Dream. The last card I need for the puzzle is... Oh, that's not going to work. I'm 1 short on resources. Okay, well, let's just grab Rod of the Steward, because that's the last piece of my combo. What I wanted to get was 2 copies of Shadow of the Past, so I could get the last 2 cards from the discard pile back on top of the encounter deck. Yeah, but we might not be able to do that. So let's stop there and actually commit to the quest now. So we're going to scout ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna need a defender here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, we got 18. We're going to a side quest, so they're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reveal 1. Another Troll Fells. We gotta search for a safe location. Let's just grab this one. Okay. And then we have to reveal the second card, I believe. So we reveal this weather card, but we're immune to weather cards right now. I think, right? Or you just, yeah, you're immune to all treachery cards when the active location is a safe location. Okay, so ignore that. Unfortunately, it buries the card we need from the discard pile one deeper. But we do complete the Scout Ahead quest. Oh, the cost to play each player card is increased by 1. So the Heed the Dream actually costs an extra from Barivore. No big deal. Okay. So we're at 18 versus 8, 10 progress. Oh, actually we put 7 here and then just 3 here. But we can discard one to Aowen to give ourselves the necessary amount. Okay. There we go. Victory, and we search the top 6 cards, put 1 in the victory display, and put the remaining back in any order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is actually a good order. Let's see, where are we going to travel to this turn? We can't travel to a safe location. Let's put something in the victory display. Let's put Biting Wind out there. That's a nasty one. Okay. Now, let's see. We get this guy next round. He's okay. Do I want to treat? Yeah, I don't mind this weather card, actually. So why don't we grab those next round? Oh, wait. First, we're going to have 2 shadow effects, right? So we want... that's a nice shadow. Gets +1 attack for each damage character defending player controls. Well, that's fine. +1 attack, +3 if undefended. That's fine too. Because we're just going to kill off our miner. So this guy's going to get this as a shadow. This guy's going to get this. And then we're going to put the next 3 cards as boom, boom, and boom, I guess. Those 3 are the next coming in. Now, travel. Weather cards gain Doomed 1 when this is active. That's not too bad. Let's just go there. Okay, engagement. We're going to engage 1 here and... Oops. And 1 here. Okay, and for combat, Boromir, well, first this side, the miner defends and dies. And over on this side, Boromir readies, and then exhausts to defend, and doesn't take damage. Okay. End of the combat phase. New turn and new turn. Okay, we can't play the Steward yet. But that's okay. We need to wait for Baron Moorland to come out before we can get the combo going. So we need to wait 1 more turn anyway. What can we do in the meantime? How much are we going to need to complete Scavenge for Supplies? Well, we're going to need 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 6, plus 7. So 14. We're going to need 20. And what can we get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Discard, discard, 20. That'll get us to 20 if we both discard. So I guess what I want to do is play out a chump blocker for the troll spawn. Okay, first let's attach Rod to the steward to this Gondor hero over here, Elrond. And then let's... yeah, all we really need is a chump blocker. So let's put out... well, we can discard to Arwen. Let's discard to Arwen, give Elrond a resource, play down the Mirkwood Pioneer. I could give him Doomed 1 to ignore this threat, which wouldn't be too bad, but we know we're not going to really need it. Because we're going to get to 18. Or we're going to get to the necessary 20 we need. Okay, so let's commit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's discard a card each. Discard and discard. So we're at 20, and we bring down the Barren Moorland and Cold from Angmar. That brings us to deal 1 damage to a hero I control. So we unfortunately are going to have to blank some text boxes, but not for long. Let's deal a damage to Barivor. Actually, might as well blank Denethor and Arwen. Okay, and then they are treated as blank. That's not a big deal, though, because it's going to be attached to this quest. All right, 20 versus 4, 5, 6, 7. That is going to be 14 progress. We get 7 here. Oh, the weather card gains Doomed 1, so we should both be up a threat. Our threat's getting high, but not to worry. We've completed the Troll Fells, and now we can travel to the Patch of Woods. Oh, this is completed. When the stage is defeated, search the encounter deck and discard pile for troll enemy and put it into play. Engage with the player with the highest threat. Each player may play a card from his hand at no cost. Interesting. Okay. Well, then let's grab a troll. Here we go. And put a card into play at no cost. That'll be, I guess, Haldir. Alright. Alright. Completed. Done. When an ally enters play, you must either exhaust it or deal 1 damage to it. I guess I will deal 1 damage to Haldir. Of course, both of these guys get plus attack now. It's not good. But we really only just need to survive until the next turn, and you'll see why. For combat, this shadow gets dealt out here. And then 2 more shadows here. Boromir readies, defends. He gets +1 attack for each damaged character. He's at 3, he's at 4, so I don't take damage. And now we sacrifice our allies here. Boom. Dead. And then Haldir defends. Shuffle one location with a safe keyword, but not its attachment, back into the encounter deck. Okay, so we lose this safe location. And Haldir dies because he's at 4 attack. Okay. Alright. Now, the moment you've been waiting for. New turn. Okay. Player 2 now plays the Rallying Cry. Until the end of the phase, add each ally that leaves play to its owner's hand instead of placing it in the discard pile. Okay. So we pay 2 for this. And now what do? Player 1... So that was the Valor action. So this player had to be at 40 threat. And he's at 43. Now this deck plays Squire of the Citadel for 1, using Elrond's resource. Now, Baron Moorland triggers. While Baron Moorland's in the staging area, it gains force. When an ally enters play, you must either exhaust it or deal 1 damage to it. So I will deal 1 damage to the Squire of the Citadel, and he dies. Now, when he dies, 3 things happen. 1, he adds 1 resource to a Gondor's hero's resource pool, so that's Elrond. 2, Horn of Gondor triggers because Squire of the Citadel was destroyed, so he gets another resource. And then 3, Rallying Cry pulls him back to my hand. Now, this is legal because Horn of Gondor, it had an errata that prevented you from triggering it when an ally left play, and it was changed to destroyed. And because of this Baron Moorland, my character got destroyed. So I do get to trigger Horn of Gondor. So every time I play him for 1, he dies, comes back to my hand, and gives Elrond 2 resources, 1 from himself and 1 from the Horn of Gondor. And there's no limit. There's no limit to Rallying Cry. It's an infinite effect. So I play 1, he dies, gain 2. This is thanks to In Service of the Steward, giving him the Gondor trait, allowing me to put the resource on him. Okay? So, obviously, this is basically just an infinite resource generator. Okay? So I'm just going to put 9999999 here. Okay? This signifies infinity for all intents and purposes. Now, we trigger Rod of the Steward. Spend 2 resources from attached hero's resource pool to draw 1 card. There's no limit on this either. So, we have infinite resources. We can draw infinite cards. So now what I'm going to do is basically just draw my whole deck. Draw many. 352 we want. Dum-de-dum. I hope it doesn't crash Octagon here. Okay, well, this is interesting. Now, as you know, Elrond can spend resources from his pool to pay for any type of ally. So, since I have all the allies right now in my hand that are currently released in the game, and since he can pay for all of them and he has infinite resources, we can essentially just play them all on the table. Okay? So I get to play everyone, triggering all their effects. I think we're gonna need some more table space here. Okay. Right. don't know what this is going to do to the game. So if it crashes here, I apologize. And I should really be paying attention to certain cards that are giving doomed. So we got Saruman here, Doom 3. Okay, we're not dead. We're just at 46 threat now. Alright. I only put one copy of each unique character in here. So everything I'm doing here is a legal play. And I guess what I'm going to do is once my Wardens of Healing are out, we can heal up all the damage that's on my characters so that they aren't boosting up those trolls. And I guess what I could also be doing... Oh, this is an event. What I could also be doing is triggering the when enters play effects on some of these characters. Oh, there we go. Let's heal up a couple damage here. That's better. I think there's some Sylvans that allow you to damage characters when they enter play. Of course, all the Sylvans really have some sort of enters play effect. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. I should be paying attention to them. But I really don't see myself losing this quest anymore. Because, well, somehow they're going to have to take out all my allies. And I don't know how they're going to do that. I guess they could try threading me out. But I actually have a backup plan for that, which you'll see once I get all my characters out on the table. I wonder how... okay, it looks like I'm a long way from being there. Why? Okay, it's a bit laggy. Can I highlight multiple here? Is there a way to just select many? What if we... Okay. What if I shuffle them back into my deck? No, I can't. Can I play many? Quest specific action? No. What if I look at them all? Oops. Can I drag multiples here? No. Okay. Looks like I'm just gonna have to play them all on the table here. Here, we can see it counting down now. Let's get some over here. We need to fill up the board space. Okay, I guess the nth should be entering play exhausted. I haven't really been paying attention to that. Oh, another event. Let's keep those out of the way here. You'll see what I'm doing with those two events later. Okay, we're at 150 now. We're pretty much halfway there. Elrond still has not dipped even slightly below infinity resources. We are just pumping out allies. I think we have put the Council of Elrond to shame here. Oh, attachment. We could put the attachment aside as well. So that's out there. Okay. Just 130 more allies to go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm not going to trigger the optional doomed effect on any of these guys. I do get to deal 1 damage to an enemy not engaged with you. I guess I could be triggering stuff like that. All the Outlands characters are in play, buffing each other. Okay. There's Gandalf, the Hobbit Gandalf. I'm gonna have to pay for him at the end of the round if I want to keep him around. Alright, 70 more. And got some northern trackers out. Okay, there's some empty space over here we want to fill up. Okay. Almost done here. It's hard to really see what allies are in play anymore. Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, apart from the few allies that went into the discard, it seems we pretty much played every ally in the game. So there are a couple cards left in my hand. What we're going to do is we're going to play Song of Yorendel down for 1 and play Island Amid Perils. Return a Sylvan ally you control to your hand to reduce your threat by X, where X is the printed cost of the ally returned to your hand. So I think I will return Galadrim Weaver to my hand. Oh yeah, sorry. One thing I forgot to mention. We needed to clear this before playing all these allies, or else they'll all take a damage. So what we do is we have three copies of the, what is that event called? No, it's Evening Star. So I think I actually forgot to put them in this deck. But when you would draw up your whole deck, play your copies of Evening Star, clear that location out before playing all these allies down. Okay. So, alright. Now we can play Galadrim Weaver again. Wait, I lowered my threat by 1. Play Galadrim Weaver again. And shuffle the top card of my discard pile back into my deck. And now use Rod of the Steward to draw the card. And then play it, pull it back. It goes in the discard. I reduce my threat by 1 again. Play it again. It goes in there. Draw with Rod of the Steward. Play it again. Pull it back. You get the idea. Keep playing it, shuffling that into really the only card in the deck, and then drawing it with Rod of the Steward, and then playing it again. So we can get our threat down to 0. And we can also do the same thing with pursuing the enemy. So we play the Weaver down, get the card back with Rod of the Steward, and then do the same thing with pursuing the enemy, dealing a damage to my allies, enemies. There we go. Every time we do that, it goes in the discard, we play it again, shuffle it back in, draw it. We keep doing that. So now this enemy is destroyed, and pretty much from every turn here out, you can keep doing that to just kill off all the enemies that your other player engaged. I think that's about it. So there it is. At this point, you can quest for quite a bit. All your Outlands guys are on the table, and everyone else, and you've got a copy of Faramir somewhere in here. I guess it would be an exercise for someone to figure out how much willpower this is. Probably quite a lot. Probably over, I don't know, probably over 1,000, maybe. I really don't know. With Faramir, possibly. You could really throw in whatever you want in this deck. Any events work too. Any attachments. Actually, sorry, no. Only lore attachments, and well, you could just throw in a bunch of songs. It doesn't really matter. Once Elrond's at infinite resources, he just draws the entire deck and plays everything. So you could put in one copy of every song, and then one copy of every attachment, one copy of every event. You could really do whatever you want. But yeah, this is just a gimmicky thing for this specific quest, thanks to Baron Moorland. Just remember to clear that out with some sort of event before playing down all your allies, or else you'll be quite damaged. Yeah, so an example of something that doesn't work. Where is he? There's this Snowborn Scout here. So after he enters play, choose a location, place one progress token on that location. So you might think you could play him down, place a progress, he gets killed, and then Rallying Cry pulls him back, and you can just play him again. But actually the forced effect on the location triggers before the response effect on Snowborn Scout. So you do need something like Evening Star to clear that out. Or, I don't know, there's lots of options. Like you could do the Mariner's Compass and swap it out with something else. Or I guess there's, let's see, don't we have these new allies that place a progress when they enter play? I believe we did. Where is it? There's a Spirit Sylvan who... Yeah, I mean, you could just deal 1 damage to these guys when they enter play, right? If you play these guys first, deal 1 damage, and then exhaust and discard them, place 2 progress here. As in, make these guys the first allies you play. Get 2 progress, exhaust and discard, but they come back to your hand thanks to Rallying Cry, and then play them again, damage them, exhaust and discard. And then, once you've done that twice, you're good to go with the rest of your allies. So no real need to put in anything else in this deck. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, the other deck was mainly just to try to get this card to appear and to get those attachments on the second player. So we have stuff like Risk Some Light to try to put this on the top. There was that side quest that lets you search the top 6 encounter cards. That helped us get this. And then if you ever see it get discarded for some reason, you can use Shadow of the Past to put it back on top. Heed the Dream is there, as well as Gather Information to help the second deck find the 1 card they need, which is the Squire of the Citadel, of course. That's all this deck really needs to get that engine running. And yeah, you get drop down to 0 threat. If you put in a spirit song, you could give one of these guys a spirit icon and play the Song of Eärendil on another copy on them as well, and reduce their threat down to 0. Or basically, yeah, you would reduce their threat down to 0 with Wandering Took, which is somewhere here. You would pass them back and forth and eat the threat raise each time, and then lower your threat back down to 0 with the Weaver combo with the Island of Mid Perils. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think, and in the meantime, happy questing.